Number 7, this is one that's highly needed in the marketplace, and if you can be the one to fill this gap, you would make big bucks. Hey girl, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about black hair money. And you heard that right. I said black hair money. And you're probably thinking, Vanessa, are you about to tell me to start selling wigs or bundles? Baby girl, no. I have 7 business ideas for you today, and some of these ideas are even giving me goosebumps. Like, the fact that they exist and people are getting to the big bags, I mean regular people like you and I, getting to the biggest bags with these businesses, I just said to myself, you and all the women in this community have to know. So I sat down and compiled 7 high-paying business ideas for black women to make money that's related to our hair. And if idea number 1 doesn't sound like your vibe, idea number 5 will. That's how good these are. But before I get into it, I know some of you want country-specific content because this is a global platform. So let me know down in the comment section what your country is. Just put your flag down in the comment section so that I can know, okay, this can work in your country and this might not work in your country. So drop your flag down in the comment section and let's get into it, girl. The first business idea is a wash day set box for kids. Now, if you have black children, boys or girls, and you have to wash their hair, you know how hard it is. You know about the tears, you know about the tantrums, you know how much parents struggle, right? Now, some people have seen this problem and they flipped it on its head to be an opportunity. In fact, one girl stands out to me right now. Her name is Joy Wade. She's a young woman in her 20s and she started a small business called Joyful Bee, and her business generated over $200,000 in its first year. And girl, it's literally a wash day box. Look at this.
In my first year of business, I made over $200,000. Okay, so here are the receipts because I don't have time for the haters.
Number two is also in the box category, but it's the last and final box thing we're going to talk about. And it is to have a subscription box for hair care products. I just went natural this year and it's been a journey. It's been a journey, girl. If you have any tips for me, drop them down below. But if you have natural hair or you know people with natural hair, you know we're constantly looking for products that work for us. I'm learning about 4C, 4D, 3D, like it's too much. And we need products. There are women out there like you, like me, who've been smart enough to build small businesses around this need. But before I give you an example of someone who did this, let me give you the tea real quick. The key is to build anticipation before you launch the subscription box. So what you're gonna have to do is grow your audience a little bit. You can start an Instagram page and post pictures and videos about hair and attract people who care about that content, and then have them sign up to a wait list. That way brands can send you their samples and then you can put your subscription boxes together. One black woman who executed this brilliantly is Miley Teal. She's the CEO of Curlbox and a few other amazing businesses, and I'm just blown away by the fact that she saw a need in the marketplace and she met that need. And I see no reason why you can't make your own version of a subscription box that serves black women. Number 3, this is actually the easiest one on the list. And when I paid for this one a few months ago, I was pinching myself. I'm gonna talk about this one in any video where I talk to black women about business ideas, because why did I pay $100 for 1 hour of this woman's time? Granted, she was so valuable, and because of her help, I've been able to grow my hair out quicker than I would have on my own. But listen, she's sitting in her house or her home office somewhere booking clients. She said on a good day she gets about 9 clients and makes about $900 being a natural hair consultant. I talked about this in my other video about small business ideas. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it right after this video. But basically, she has no product, no inventory, she doesn't have to leave her house, and she's able to make almost $1,000 a day. I mean, girl, if that's not a genius black woman move, I don't know what is. Number 4, girl, if you live in a Caribbean country or in an African country or any developing country where labor is not too expensive, you need to jump on this. Get in here, girl. You could start a braiding agency. I had my hair braided in Lagos, Nigeria for less than $50, and let me tell you, the owner of this company isn't the person who braided my hair. I know a lot of us think of these things like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to braid and then I'm going to sit down for hours and braid people's hair. Or you might think, I can't do that, so I can't be in the hair business. Girl, that's not how business works. What you need to do is find people who can. And your job is simply to create a brand, attract customers, and then funnel those customers into your agency. Then find people who can actually braid hair and send those people to your customers. So the agency model that works for advertising, for human resources, also works for hair. So girl, if you've been thinking of starting a hair business, but you're like, I don't know how to make hair myself, what you need to do is start a hair braiding agency. Number 5, this is my absolute favorite one on this list. But before we get into it, if you haven't liked this video yet and you like content like this, please go ahead and hit the like button. One, it's free and it helps this video go out to more women like us. Number 5 is to pitch yourself to corporate buyers. When I found the world of corporate contract, I don't want to say I abandoned you and left this channel for a while, but I was like, these checks look nice. This work feels fulfilling. I think I'm gonna do more of that. And you can too. What do I mean by corporate contracts? Girl, let me put you on. Since 2020 happened and companies started caring about Black people, a lot of companies started creating departments called diversity and inclusion. Some of those departments exist within marketing teams, and some of those departments exist within human resources teams. Now, here's where you and your knowledge of Black hair come in. You could position yourself and your personal brand as a Black wellness consultant for the corporate space and show up a lot on LinkedIn. And one of the things that makes Black women feel awkward in the workplace is hair. A lot of us are not able to show up as our full, authentic selves. We have to sometimes wear wigs. People ask us questions about our braids. And because of that, a lot of Black women feel stressed at work, using mental energy that should be expensed on their work, thinking about that coworker who just touched her hair without consent. Now, because companies are beginning to take this seriously, there's usually a manager within the human resources division called a diversity and inclusion manager. It could be a diversity and inclusion associate. And here's the gag. During months like Black History Month, which is February in the US and October in the UK, what they do is bring in people who make Black people feel more comfortable at work. And the beautiful thing about it is that they have budgets. I'm talking about large corporations that have a mixed variety of people and care about their people feeling comfortable at work. So for example, if you want to target next Black History Month, which is February, you want to spend some time working on your personal brand, your messaging, and showing up constantly on LinkedIn. If you want me to make a video about growing a personal brand, let me know down in the comment section, and also make sure you've hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss that video when I make it. Number 6 is to create hair related content. I mean, look at all these channels. More importantly, look at these views. With views like this, a hair content creator can launch her own product, partner with brands that make hair products for Black women, but also they can even partner with companies like Target and Walmart who stock and sell products for Black women's hair. Number 7, this is one that's highly needed in the world, in the marketplace, and if you can be the one to fill this gap, I believe you would make big bucks. Number 7 is to host Black hair care classes for parents who have adopted Black children, especially non-Black parents, because those babies need you and those parents might be struggling. And so there's demand there. You just need to be the person to meet the supply. And this can be in the form of classes, an ebook, a channel, whatever it is you want to do to get that knowledge out there. Do it, solve their problem, and get to the big bag. Here's the thing, sis. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. It doesn't matter how much you're struggling right now or how much self-doubt you're battling with in your mind as you transition and try to generate income on your own terms. I'll keep showing up week after week with resources, ideas, and strategies to help you start generating independent income through a business or side hustle so that you would not depend on anybody. Not a boss, not a relationship, not any situation that you actually want to leave. Remember that I'm rooting for you. So please, please do not stop rooting for yourself. And until next time, please take care